Everyone is talking about prophecies and their connection to the significant events unfolding in today's world. Many believe that these ancient predictions are not just stories, but guides that shed light on our current challenges. From natural disasters to political upheavals and societal shifts, there are very significant parallels between what was foretold and what is happening now. Begin to think, guys. Begin to explore. I wish that I could help you break away from your hypnotic patterns and awaken you to the amazing cosmos that we are an integral part of. In my opinion, many prophecies hold the key to understanding our present and in shaping our future. What better scenario could clarify our current world than one that blends intuitive faith, ancient history, and contemporary analysis? We have covered many of these in the past, including the Hindu Yuga cycles, Chinese astrology, and the Age of Aquarius, the Greek and Roman Golden Age, the cyclical nature of Taoism. There are many other prophecies that congeal into a period predicted to be in our very near future. Some of these prophecies address changes over many thousands of years, while others are a continual flow within the universe. No doubt that we are receiving help from the Galactic Federation of Worlds, but guys, it's definitely our time, so don't let anyone lessen the importance of these events. Today we are going to explore the wisdom of the Hopi people who are indigenous to Arizona. Their prophecies offer insights into humanity's cycles and destiny. The Hopi prophecy speaks of creation, destruction, and renewal as a cyclical phenomenon, as do many cultures. The convergence of events, prophecies, and philosophies across cultures and traditions are all predicting a transformative new future that reflects a profound global sense of change and renewal. Christian eschatology speaks of a coming time of renewal, often interpreted as a new heaven and new earth after a period of trials. Hindu philosophy describes vast cycles of time or yugas, with humanity currently moving from the age of darkness, Kali Yuga, toward a more enlightened age, Satya Yuga, which is often called a golden age. In Chinese astrology, current alignments such as the Year of the Wood Dragon, 2024, signal dynamic change, renewal, and opportunities for growth that align with broader transformative expectations. Taoist teachings emphasize the natural flow of life cycles, suggesting that after imbalance comes restoration that aligns with the collective shift toward abundance. Astrological shifts, such as the current age of Aquarius in Western astrology, is associated with innovation, humanitarianism, and spiritual evolution. Many see this transition as a collective awakening to higher consciousness. Unprecedented alignments and observations in space are often interpreted as markers of significant transformation, both scientifically and spiritually. Couple this with the fact that data regarding recent UFO or UAP sightings indicates a significant increase in sightings. As of July 28, 2023, Florida had 8,068 reported UFO sightings, with 148 occurring in that year alone. Recently, there have been over 3,000 sightings in the Northeast United States of what are being called drones. Reports by pilots indicate that some of the unidentified crafts are moving at supersonic or possibly hypersonic speeds. They are not made by mankind, guys. Despite subtle differences, many traditions emphasize that humanity will move toward unity, integrating spiritual awareness with material progress. There is a common thread of leaving behind outdated paradigms, whether in governance, technology, or personal belief systems, to embrace a more harmonious and abundant future. The simultaneous rise of these predictions and events suggests that humanity is collectively sensing and responding to an underlying shift, and this is amazing. This shared awareness can amplify the momentum for transformation as individual and societal efforts align with these broader cycles of renewal. Ultimately, this convergence represents a rare and profound opportunity for humanity to co-create a future grounded in wisdom, compassion, and abundance. We are living in very special times, guys. Consistent with so many others, the Hopi Native Americans foresee a purification time leading to the emergence of a fifth world, characterized by harmony and abundance. If you like my videos, please share them with those that you care about in the spirit of disclosure and individual expansion. I've got a little store up now with some original designs. It's thexpharmacist.com. Check it out for some unusual gifts. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so that you are notified of new videos, because things are really happening quick, and I'm doing my best to keep up with the current events as well as cover other issues of interest. And now we've got Q&As also. Lastly, if you would like to further support my channel, you can leave a super thanks tip under the 3 dots below the video. Okay, so let's see what the Hopi have predicted about our future. Central to the Hopi prophecy is the concept of cyclical time, the idea that history is not linear but rather a spiral, repeating patterns of creation, destruction, and renewal. Each cycle represents a world, an epoch in human history marked by a distinct set of spiritual, cultural, and environmental conditions. These worlds are not separate entities but interconnected stages in a continuous process of evolution and transformation. The Hopi believe that each world begins in a state of purity and balance, a time when humanity lives in harmony with the Creator, with each other, and with the natural world. However, over time, humanity tends to stray from this path of harmony, becoming increasingly materialistic, divided, and disconnected from the spiritual source. This imbalance eventually leads to chaos, destruction, and the end of that particular world. As humanity forgets its sacred purpose and connection to the Creator, it falls out of harmony with the natural world. Greed, violence, and spiritual ignorance become rampant, leading to widespread suffering and the eventual collapse of the existing order. Yet, within each cycle of destruction lies the seed of renewal. The end of a world is not seen as a finality, but rather as a transition, an opportunity for purification and rebirth. A small group of people, those who have remained true to the spiritual laws and teachings, survive the destruction and carry the seeds of wisdom into the next cycle. According to Hopi tradition, we are nearing the end of the fourth world, marked by materialism and environmental degradation. The signs of this transition are all around us: a pollution crisis, social unrest, and disconnect from nature. Hopi prophecies speak of a great purification leading to the fifth world. This time will be both physical and spiritual, full of challenges and opportunities. Our choices today will shape this transition. The fifth world promises peace, harmony, and spiritual awakening. The path to this new world requires conscious effort. We must reconnect with our spiritual essence and embrace peace and cooperation. The Hopi prophecies offer a message of hope and remind us of our power to shape our destiny. The Hopi story of creation begins in a dark and nurturing underworld. This third world was known as the world of the Kachina spirits, a place of spiritual existence, a primordial womb. Humanity grew in consciousness and curiosity, longing to explore new realms. Guided by Sotuknung, they embarked on a journey through worlds, emerging from a sipapu, which is a portal or entrance to the underworld or the spiritual realms. It represents the place where the ancestors emerged from after their time in the previous world. This is how Hopi ancestors entered the first world. The first world was Tokpela, the world of endless peace. The first world was more of a spiritual or non-physical realm, where there was no material existence in the way we understand it today. However, in many Native American traditions, including the Hopi, there is a belief that spiritual beings or energetic forms of animals, plants, and other life existed in the first world, but these were not physical in the sense we experience today. These life forms were often seen as spiritual manifestations or symbolic representations of the forces of nature. The idea is that the physical world, including animals, plants, and human beings, came into being later in subsequent worlds after the destruction of the first world. In the second world, the physical forms of animals and plants began to emerge as part of the creation process, following the cycles of spiritual evolution and transformation. So, while plants and animals in their physical form did not exist in the first world, their spiritual or energetic counterparts may have been present in a non-physical way, awaiting the eventual transition to the physical realm in the next stages of creation. The destruction of the first world, Tokpala, is not seen as a consequence of the degradation or corruption of life, as there were no physical beings or societal structures to become disconnected from nature. Instead, the destruction of Tokpala symbolizes a spiritual evolution or a necessary transition in the cycle of existence. The destruction by fire is viewed as a cleansing or purification, not because the world was bad or had fallen into moral degradation, but because it was part of a cosmic cycle in which worlds must end to make way for new stages of spiritual and physical development. In the context of Hopi teachings, the first world was the realm of spiritual purity and harmony where there was no conflict or physicality. However, it was not a final state of existence. Humanity, in its spiritual form, needed to evolve. The destruction of the first world marked the end of an era that had fulfilled its purpose, creating a foundation for the future. It was an opportunity for the next phase of spiritual growth and for the emergence of physical beings, humans, animals, and plants, in the second world. The second world, Tokpa, is known as the world of darkness. Tokpa is where human history began in a historical era. The second world might correspond to the pre-civilization era of humans, potentially from the Stone Age to early agricultural societies, when humans were developing early cultures and societies but were disconnected from the divine or spiritual aspects of life. The second world was destroyed by floods, representing a catastrophic event that wiped out much of humanity, potentially correlating with great flood myths, such as the biblical flood or other ancient stories of global deluge. The Stone Age occurred about 252 million years ago to 66 million years ago. The third world is Kachina, or the world of the Kachina spirits. The third world could correspond to the time of ancient civilizations like the Egyptians, Mesopotamians, and early Americas, where there was a mix of spiritual growth and the rise of materialistic societies. In particular, it could reflect the emergence of early spiritual practices, such as the Mayan and Incan civilizations, and the connection to gods or spiritual beings. The third world was destroyed by ice, which could symbolize the end of certain ancient cultures such as the Ice Age. To give you a time reference, the Ice Age occurred about 2.6 million years ago and ended about 11,700 years ago, which would have been about 9,700 BC. The Great Freeze subsided, leaving a transformed landscape. Survivors emerged from shelters, finding a fragmented and scarred world. The climate was colder and the land reshaped by glaciers. Survivors faced the daunting task of rebuilding amidst the ruins. Knowledge and wisdom were lost, replaced by superstition and fear. Isolated groups developed unique cultures, languages, and beliefs. Over centuries, survivors coalesced into new societies. The fourth world is the world of the current human age. The fourth world is where humanity is now. It began after the fall of the third world and corresponds with the rise of modern civilization, including the Industrial Revolution, technological advancements, and the development of global societies. We are in an age of materialism, globalization, and environmental degradation, with growing awareness of spiritual and environmental issues. The fourth world is said to end in a great cataclysm if humanity does not shift its behavior and recognize the importance of balance and spirituality in life. And driven by progress and material gain, we have embraced expansion and domination. Cities were built with little regard for the environment. The ruling elite constructed opulent palaces, while the majority toiled. Advanced weaponry and a formidable military were used to conquer lands. The lust for power threatened to corrupt humanity once again. The rulers have been warned of the consequences of their actions. They have been urged to embrace a simpler way of life in harmony with the earth. Some rulers were moved, but many clung to power and opulence. The lure of material wealth proved too strong for many to resist. The people pleaded for guidance, but their leaders remained oblivious. According to the Hopi, a final purification is necessary. The Fourth World emerged with a profound question. Would humanity learn from the past? The Hopi prophecy suggests a choice between two paths. The first path leads to further separation and destruction. The second path offers hope through spiritual awakening and harmony with the earth. The Hopi elders believe we are living in a time of unprecedented challenges and opportunities. The choices we make will determine the fate of humanity and the planet. The Fourth World has seen great material progress. Technological advancements have come at a steep price. The Earth's resources are being consumed at an alarming rate. The gap between the rich and poor continues to widen. The pursuit of material wealth has led to spiritual emptiness. The consequences of this imbalance are evident in the escalating pollution crisis, social unrest, and political corruption. We have created a world that is unsustainable and self-destructive. Despite the challenges, the Hopi prophecy speaks of hope. This time of upheaval is an opportunity for transformation. Signs of awakening are emerging all over the planet. People are recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. There is a growing movement towards sustainability and spiritual practices. The Hopi elders believe we are experiencing a great awakening, urging us to remember our true nature. The Hopi prophecy speaks of a time of great purification, marking the end of the Fourth World and the birth of the Fifth. They call this the Day of Purification, a time of great challenges and opportunities. Elders describe intense earth changes, with natural disasters becoming more frequent. These events will force humanity to choose between destruction or a sustainable way of life. It's also a time of spiritual reckoning, examining our beliefs and actions. Those embracing love and unity will find strength, while others may suffer. The timing of these events depends on humanity's choices. Embracing love and unity will smooth the transition to the Fifth World. The Hopi elders speak of the transition to the Fifth World as a period of great purification, a time of intense change and upheaval. This purification is a necessary process of cleansing and renewal, clearing away accumulated negativity and imbalance. On the physical plane, we can expect natural disasters like earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, floods, and extreme weather events. These events are a wake-up call, reminding us that we are an integral part of nature. Spiritually, the purification offers us an opportunity to reconnect with our true nature as beings of light and love. This realization has the potential to transform our lives and our world. The Hopi elders teach that the signs of the approaching transition are all around us. The increasing frequency of natural disasters shows our planet is out of balance. Social and political upheavals indicate shifting tides. This is a time of great unrest but also great potential. Many are experiencing a quickening of their spiritual awakening. They feel a call to connect with their higher purpose. The Hopi elders emphasize these signs are a call to action, an invitation to align with love, compassion, and unity. A return to harmony. The Hopi prophecy speaks of challenges ahead, but we can choose our response. We can contract in fear or expand in love, embracing growth and transformation. Remember, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are part of the earth, interconnected by an invisible web of consciousness. The Hopi elders guide us to live in harmony with natural laws and each other. The Fifth World, a dawning of peace. The Hopi prophecy speaks of the Fifth World as a time of great peace, harmony, and spiritual awakening. It is said to be an era where humanity will once again live in balance with nature. The values of love, compassion, cooperation, and respect for all life will prevail. This new world will not be free from challenges. There will still be lessons to be learned and obstacles to overcome. But the overall tone of the fifth world is one of hope, healing, and renewal. So you see that the Hopi prophecy is a tapestry woven from ancient wisdom and profound insights, which serves as a potent reminder of the cyclical nature of human existence. As we have explored the cycles of creation, destruction, and renewal that have shaped our world, echoes of the past reverberate in the present, offering valuable lessons and guiding us towards a more conscious future. From the first world's harmonious existence to the second world's technological advancements and subsequent fall from grace, from the third world's opulent excesses to the fourth world's precarious precipice, the patterns are undeniable. Each cycle reveals a fundamental truth. Humanity's destiny hinges on its ability to live in balance with the natural world and in alignment with spiritual laws. The echoes of past mistakes, however, are not meant to instill fear or despair, but to awaken us to the urgency of our present circumstances. They urge us to learn from the missteps of our ancestors, to recognize the patterns that have led to imbalance and destruction, and to choose a different path, one guided by wisdom, compassion, and a deep reverence for all life. The Hopi prophecy whispers of a different future, a fifth world brimming with the promise of peace, harmony, and spiritual awakening. It is a world where the lessons of the past are heeded, where humanity recognizes its interconnectedness with all beings and embraces a path of sustainable coexistence. Stepping into the fifth world, the Hopi prophecy presents a crossroads, a choice point in time. The fifth world represents the potential future era of spiritual enlightenment, global harmony, and abundance. This is a time when humanity has evolved beyond the materialism and separation of the fourth world and has embraced a deeper understanding of unity with nature and the cosmos. It symbolizes a new golden age, likely after a global spiritual awakening or technological breakthroughs that help address global challenges. Donald Trump has spoken of the golden age. If you notice his new hats and merchandise, you will see that they are all in gold. It wouldn't surprise me to see Mar-a-Lago decorated in gold for Christmas. According to the prophecy, humanity's transition into the fifth world depends on making the right choices now, on embracing environmental sustainability, spiritual growth, and collective cooperation. Do you think we can do this, guys? It's becoming clear that this future is not one that will tolerate those weak in character and compassion. We can't second-guess how the Earth will purge itself of these lower vibrations, but Mother Nature has her ways. I hope you guys are starting to see that there is no magic day that I can say things will turn around. It's our choice. It's our world to design. One of the key signs of this transition is the appearance of the Blue Star Kachina or Sakwasoho, which is believed to herald the emergence of the fifth world. According to the prophecy, when the Blue Star Kachina makes its appearance in the heavens, the fifth world will emerge. The prophecy states that the Blue Star Kachina will appear in the sky and will be clearly visible to everyone on Earth. This event will mark the beginning of the purification process for the world, which will include both natural and spiritual changes. There have been claims of UFO sightings, bright unusual stars or lights in the sky, and strange atmospheric phenomena that some people have speculated could be related to the Blue Star Kachina. However, none of these events have been officially confirmed or recognized by the Hopi or other cultural authorities as the true sign of the Kachina's arrival. Some of these include bright celestial phenomena. There have been instances of unusual lights or star-like objects in the sky, such as the Star of Bethlehem or certain comets, which some have linked to the Blue Star Kachina. In some cases, increased UFO activity or sightings have been linked to the Blue Star Kachina by people who believe these are spiritual or extraterrestrial manifestations connected to Hopi prophecies. The Hopi elders have been known to interpret the prophecy in spiritual rather than strictly astronomical terms. The Blue Star Kachina is not only seen as a physical celestial event, but also as a spiritual awakening. The prophecy emphasizes that the world must undergo purification through both natural upheavals and human awakening to a new way of living in harmony with nature. How will we know? The Hopi believe that the appearance of the Blue Star Kachina will be unmistakable. It will be clear to everyone on Earth, and it will be a moment of spiritual significance. The exact nature of the event may not be fully understood until it happens, but according to Hopi teachings, humanity will know when the time has come. Until that moment, many believe that we are witnessing signs of the world's transformation, which might include increasing awareness of environmental destruction, social unrest, and a growing sense of interconnectedness among people. All preparations for the fifth world. So in the coming months, I urge you to look above and look within because nothing can stop this, guys.